Did you know that over 90% of store-bought tomatoes are picked before they're ripe, sacrificing flavor for shelf life? Imagine biting into a juicy, homegrown tomato bursting with sweetness and freshness, all for under $10. Welcome back to Channel Name, where we make gardening easy, fun, and affordable. Today, I'm going to show you how to grow delicious, homegrown tomatoes in containers, no matter how small your space is. So, grab your gloves and let's get started. Why grow tomatoes in containers? For starters, they're perfect for small spaces. Whether you have a balcony, patio, or even just a sunny windowsill, you can grow your own tomatoes. Plus, containers give you control over soil quality, water, and pests. And trust me, few things are as rewarding as plucking a ripe tomato straight off the vine. Here are more reasons why container gardening is a fantastic choice. Portability. Containers can be moved to catch the best sunlight throughout the day or to protect plants from bad weather. This flexibility is especially helpful for beginners. Pest and disease management. By isolating your plants in containers, you're less likely to deal with soil-borne diseases and pests that can plague traditional gardens. Customizable soil. In a container, you control the soil mix completely, ensuring your tomatoes get the nutrients they need without the guesswork of amending garden soil. Water efficiency. Container gardening lets you water your plants more precisely, reducing waste and ensuring your tomatoes get just the right amount of moisture. Aesthetics. Containers can add a decorative touch to your space. Choose colorful pots or get creative with upcycled containers to enhance your garden's look. So, whether you're short on space or just want a manageable gardening project, growing tomatoes in containers, here's what you'll need to get started. And yes, we're keeping it under $10. A container. Look around your house for buckets, old pots, or storage bins. If you don't have one, check your local thrift store or dollar store. Total cost, $0 to $3. Tomato seedlings. You can find affordable seedlings at garden centers or farmers markets. Cost, around $2 to $3 each. Soil. A small bag of potting mix costs about $4 to $5. But we'll stretch it with some DIY hacks. Optional, DIY drainage tools. Use a drill, knife, or even a nail to add drainage holes to your container. Pro tip, if you want to save even more, try growing tomatoes from seeds. Seed packets are super affordable and give you plenty of plants. First, let's prep the container. Drainage is key to healthy tomato plants, so make sure your container has holes at the bottom. If it doesn't, you can easily make some. I'm using a simple plastic bucket I had lying around. Free and effective. Here's a step-by-step guide to prepare your container. Choose the right size. Tomatoes need space to grow. For dwarf or determinate varieties, a container that holds 5 gallons is sufficient. Indeterminate varieties thrive in 10-gallon containers or larger. Add drainage holes. If your container doesn't already have holes, use a drill, knife, or even a heated nail to create several at the bottom. This ensures excess water can escape and prevents root rot. Line the bottom. To prevent soil from escaping through the holes, line the bottom with a piece of mesh or a coffee filter. This simple trick keeps everything neat while maintaining drainage. Consider placement. Before filling the container with soil, decide where you'll place it. Once it's full, it will be heavy and difficult to move. Clean and sanitize. If you're repurposing an old container, give it a good wash with soapy water to remove any residues or potential contaminants. Taking these extra steps will give your tomatoes the perfect environment to thrive. Next, let's get planting. Here's how to do it step by step. Fill the container. Add your soil mix to the container, leaving about 2 to 3 inches of space at the top. For a budget-friendly twist, mix potting soil with some compost or garden soil if you have it on hand. This creates a nutrient-rich environment without spending extra money. Prepare the seedling. If your seedling is in a plastic pot, gently squeeze the sides to loosen the root ball. Carefully remove the plant, being mindful not to damage the roots. Plant deeply. Tomatoes love to grow roots along their stems, so bury about 2/3 of the plant. This means most of the stem will be under the soil. It helps the plant grow stronger and absorb nutrients more efficiently. Firm the soil. Press the soil gently around the base of the plant to eliminate air pockets and provide stability. Water thoroughly. After planting, water the soil until it's evenly moist. This helps settle the soil and gives the plant a good start in its new home. Add support. If you're planting an indeterminate variety, insert a stake or small tomato cage into the container now. It's easier to do this early before the roots spread out. By planting your tomatoes this way, you'll set them up for healthy growth and a bountiful harvest. Tomatoes need consistent care to thrive, but it's simple. Water regularly. Tomatoes are thirsty plants. Water them deeply 2 to 3 times a week, ensuring the soil remains consistently moist but not waterlogged. Early morning is the best time to water, so the plant has enough moisture to handle the heat of the day. Mulch your container. Add a thin layer of organic mulch, like straw or shredded leaves, to the surface of the soil. This helps retain moisture, regulate soil temperature, and reduce weed growth. Fertilize smartly. Tomatoes are heavy feeders. Use a balanced fertilizer or a homemade solution like compost tea every 2 to 3 weeks. Once your plant starts flowering, switch to a fertilizer higher in phosphorus and potassium to encourage fruit production. Prune wisely. Regularly remove the lower leaves and suckers, the small shoots that grow between the main stem and branches. This improves air circulation and directs energy toward fruit development. Provide sturdy support. As your plant grows, ensure its stake, cage, or trellis is secure. Adjust ties gently as needed to avoid damaging the stems. Monitor for pests and diseases. Look out for common pests like aphids or whiteflies. Use organic sprays or simply rinse them off with water. If you notice any yellowing or spots on the leaves, act quickly to identify and treat the issue. Pollination tips. If you're growing indoors or in a low-wind area, give your plants a little help with pollination. Gently shake the flowers or use a soft brush to transfer pollen between blossoms. By dedicating a few minutes each day to caring for your tomato plant, you'll be rewarded with healthy growth and a bountiful harvest. After 8 to 12 weeks, your tomatoes will start ripening. When they're bright and firm, they're ready to pick. And there you have it, your very own tomatoes, grown for under $10. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more budget-friendly gardening tips. Let me know your tomato growing journey goes, or share your own tips. Happy gardening, and I'll see you in the next video.